Yeah, excited and motivated. Excited and motivated. There it is somewhere. Excited, motivated and excited. There we go, right there. How about that? It's the Tight Mic Show right here, 1680 WOKB, your urban empowerment and inspiration station. It's time for community and comedy. You know my hour. I like to laugh and get my laugh on.
Let's do it.
So look, this is what happened to me, right?
Yeah, what happened to you?
See, what had happened was I went to do the clean comedy show.
You did?
I did for the classic.
Okay,
last week. Yeah, last Saturday night. It was amazing. Yeah. Not this past Saturday for Thanksgiving, but the Saturday before.
Right, for the classic.
Right, for the classic. Had a phenomenal time.
Yeah.
So somebody said, hey, man, you're going to need something to drink before you go up on stage, da-da-da. There's some people over there with some juice.
Right.
I said, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to try that juice.
I'm a recovering diabetic. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, give me some of the juice. My man said, well, hey, bro, I don't have no change. I said, well, here go 20. Buy 5 of them, because these people had them on sale. I said, buy 4 or 5. Get what you can for the 20.
Yeah.
They black people, we expecting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So I get my piece of juice.
Your piece of juice.
My piece of juice is ginger lemonade.
The ginger goodness.
Ginger goodness is what it's called. Pastor Mark said ginger goodness is what it's called.
Yes,
the man said ginger lemonade.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let me try it. Hey! I'll tell you something.
They do it to you.
They did not miss one crystal of sugar.
Yeah,
not one. I was like, ooh, baby Jesus in the manger right now. I'm finna go right back to the ER.
Ooh,
so Buddy said, look, I bought you a bottle of water.
Because you're going to have to wash it down.
Right. He said, it's perfect, but it might be too sweet for you.
For you.
Right.
You're
so I poured the water
you know.
Right. So I didn't want to be rude. I took my juice up on stage, and I'm the last person on stage. I done waited 2 hours.
Right.
So they done had a show. They had a break. Al Green came.
Yeah.
Man, that's why they landed a plane.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, they fried some chicken on the spot. They had the fitness man come up there, make everybody do exercise.
Oh, Jesus.
They had an intermission, then an intermission. And then they had the rapping pastors.
Mighty God. They had the rapping pastors.
Our good friend Tim Moses.
He was the rapping pastor.
Oh, my, outcast for Jesus.
I love it. I
called him outcast.
I love it.
Then they had some dude that had been straight out of prison.
Yeah.
Up there rapping and found the Lord in prison.
He found the Lord in prison, though.
So anyway, after all of that,
yeah,
I drank the juice.
You drank
Come
the
to
juice.
find out it was these two people. That's how you start the show.
Yeah.
I come to find out it was these two individuals.
Individuals.
Who had seen at another show prior.
Yes, sir.
And what happened was I drank it then. It was too sweet then.
You wanted to do it again.
So what had happened was Miss Joy said, Pastor Joy and Pastor Mark. Just Joy. I ain't bring my Bible. Just Joy.
I'm good.
Okay. She said, Mike, what we used to do is serve it over ice. And Mark said, yeah, we serve it over ice. It's kind of sweet. I said, okay, no problem. I could do it now because I'm exercising, eating right. I can have one regular human size juice. I can't have the family size.
Not the family size, just a little size.
Adult size. I can have one regular human size of juice and a little watered down. So it was amazing. Come to find out, they was Christians.
Yes, they are very Christian.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about Be Still Cafe. And that's what I have for my first guest today. And they was on time. Black people, I'm excited already because they was on time.
They my family.
And I heard this was your cousin.
They're my cousins.
How about that? So are you guys from Orlando?
Well, I am. Her story is a lot more interesting, but me, born and raised Orlando, Florida.
Okay, so what high school did you go to, bro? Shout out to
Evans High School.
One time?
Class of 2011 or 2001. Wow.
Oh, you graduated? Oh, you graduated twice. Okay. He went back for some
I thought it was 01.
Trojan, yeah, 01, class 01.
See how Pastor trying to make himself younger. Yeah, I'm 11. I'm 01. Scar. Knocked 10 years off the top, didn't it? Congratulations, sir. What side of town you from in Orlando here?
Pine Hills.
Pine Hills?
That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, so happy to support your business. Thank you, guys.
Thank
and I
you.
told him on the spot, y'all got to come on my show. And I figured out my other friend that does the meal prep, Joshua Butler. Super. I kept looking for Super, but it's Joshua Butler.
Right.
Miss Joy, where are you originally from? I know there's a story.
I'm originally from the Virgin Islands.
Okay, island girl.
Yes.
Yes.
I came here for 9 months and here I am.
That's what Pine Hills do. That's what Pine Hills do to you. You forever a family now. You forever a family now. Welcome. I love the colorful hair.
Thank you.
The way you express yourself, sister, is amazing. I think you are a great team. Husband and wife, correct?
Yes, sir.
Man, boy,
Happily, man.
Yes.
Bro, just
Praise God.
and look at them. See how they touching each other? They still in love.
Stop, babe.
It's got to be new. It's less than 5 years.
Not less than 5 years.
Yeah.
Almost 4.
Almost 4.
January.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
congratulations
We were
on
best friends before, so.
Okay, so y'all was buddies before.
Yes.
Great. I always discuss relationship on my show, so I definitely have a
nice.
relationship question for you as well. But first, I want to find out a little bit about Be Still Cafe and how you guys, you do not just juices, you do other things as well.
Yes, sir. So we have our homemade drinks, which are made with real fruit and organic cane sugar. So it's sweet, but it's organically sweet.
Right, the right sugar.
Right. So it's not white refined sugar. And then we do our homemade real fruit smoothies. Same thing. We use real fruit. It's not puree. It's not a flavoring. It's the actual fruit that we blend.
Yes.
We do a signature house salad. And very soon we'll be coming up to do more of our eat and greets where we actually serve some of our foods.
Okay.
So God just told us to start somewhere.
Right.
So that's what we do now.
You just recently got a truck as well.
Yes,
So
sir.
now you got the mobile.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
It's blue like your wife hair. It's nice.
right.
It is
Like
nice.
those
Be
shirts
still.
they got on.
Yeah, I said, they got new shirts.
Yes,
When you
sir.
look at my hair, just relax.
Just relax.
Be still. Just be still.
Just be still. Now, who came up with Be Still? Be Still Cafe.
Funny enough, like we were originally called something else, and then we had to rebrand. And I had in my head, I was like, man, I would love for it to be called this. Originally, it was going to be called Black and Teal.
Okay.
And Joy was just like, I don't know, I feel like it should be something else. And in my head, I'm like, Be Still be kind of cool, but I ain't really saying it because I'm like, it's kind of, I don't want people to think it's corny.
Right.
So then I asked her, I was like, babe, what you think? She was like, why not just be still? I was like, what? Bruh. When I tell you, that's how God
There you
works.
go. Yes.
So she was just like, yeah, and she came up with some of the concepts for the tagline. So it's Be Still Cafe, eat happy, live healthy, and be whole.
Gotcha.
So it's that's
Eat
the
happy,
name. Live healthy, and be whole.
I love that. I love
sir.
that. Now, ma'am, you are the most relaxed wife I've ever seen in business with her husband. You're letting your husband talk. I'm so proud of you. He does very
That's
well.
her though.
That's her
too.
demeanor.
Yes.
All right.
that's-
So tell me now, do you, sister, make some of the drinks yourself? What is your input into the business?
Okay, well, actually, he's the smoothie guy, and I'm the drink.
Okay. Okay. So that ginger stuff I had,
Yeah,
that's us.
that's for you.
That's us.
But that
All
makes
the
sense from the
drinks is
islands,
us.
the Caribbean island. Okay,
Yes.
I got you.
So I actually was making it as a replacement. If anybody knows, his mom used to make this Jesus juice that everybody knew.
Jesus juice and the revival.
And the revival. And because sometimes she wasn't able to make it, I was like, well, people are always asking for juice. Let me just make sure there's juice.
Yes.
And my dad is just a juice maker. He always used to make juice for the family. And I thought, why not? Let's try it. I know I can make juice.
Yes.
So I started with that. And of course, I only eat drink organic cane sugar. That's my dad.
Right.
Bringing me up. So I just thought I'd give the people exactly what I drink. So I
Right.
could drink it too.
Yeah, let me tell you something, and I ain't trying to date y'all enough, but y'all got some smooth skin. I don't know if that's the natural
Praise God.
oats and berries that y'all putting in y'all
That's
stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all Jesus.
That's all the Lord. Okay,
grace and
that's
mercy
how you do that.
follow
Yeah,
us.
yeah. I don't know if y'all bathe in goat milk or I don't know what it is. Y'all skin is really smooth for two black people. I just want to say that. Let me just get that off there on the Christian station. Y'all, yes, yeah. We'll get your husband in there because he is blushing. He black and blushing. I ain't never know. That is new to me. That's all right. So Virgin Islands.
Yes.
Okay,
St.
you
Thomas.
came here, St. Thomas.
Yes.
Okay, I'm familiar with St. Thomas, St. Croix. I'm familiar.
Yes.
I love the Caribbean folks. I've been to the Dominican, of course, Jamaica. Do you find yourself with some of your natural upbringing?
Yes.
Did you feel like you had to add that to the business, or do you feel like it's just better that I do it? Do you keep hold of your heritage? I guess is the best.
Well,
best question.
I think because it's still in me, it just happens. So I'm not even trying to do it. Just like I'm trying not to talk like that.
No, we love the accent. That's,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I'm trying,
let
but it's
go.
not happening.
I tell them let go.
But he is the one that really encouraged me to just let go, even in my singing, even in my ministry,
Okay.
and in the juices as well, to just embrace that and celebrate
Yes.
my heritage.
I got you. We love and appreciate it. So, bro, you done came up.
Yes,
Mark, you done
yes.
came up on the lady from the Virgin Islands. You got a sister, and
Yes,
you're in
sir.
business with her. How is it working with your wife?
It's awesome because really there's no separation. So it's like we go to sleep, we wake up, everything's the same. So it's a beautiful thing because God gives me all these ideas and visions, and she's like, "What the Lord say?" And I'm like, "Lord said this." She's like, "All right, cool, let's go."
Gotcha.
And it's great because there's no there's no like, okay, I'll handle this while you handle that.
Right.
Everything is just together.
The
so.
ultimate teamwork. Y'all own the business together.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
make the juices and
Yes, sir.
salads together. I'm so proud of you both.
Yes,
the
sir.
truck is coming now. Is there plans for like a brick and mortar, like an actual building for Be Still
sir.
Cafe?
That was actually the plan before we were blessed with the trailer. Shout out Prophetess Barbara and Apostle Alfred Gaines. They surprised us with this. So those mom and pops.
Okay.
So the goal was for us to look for a space. So we were looking for a space, and just one day, mom said, "Come meet me somewhere."
Wow.
And she said, "Welcome to Be Still Cafe," and it was the trailer.
Wow.
So there's more to the story, but it was amazing because it was one of those where God was saying, just like with the drinks, I told you all to start somewhere.
Right.
I'm telling you to start somewhere, and it was just on a bigger level. So, man, it's been crazy. Being in the trailer is like, wait.
It's awesome too.
Yeah,
They
it
have
feels
a
like our own
line.
spot.
Oh, it's nice.
Yes,
I've seen the
sir.
TV shows. Now, hold on one second. Lady Trina.
Yes, sir.
This is your cousin. Has he always had this entrepreneur spirit even when y'all was growing up?
The
Has he
whole
always-
family is like that.
He's always been like this.
The whole family is entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
They had their dad, Apostle Gaines. He's gone home with the Lord. But when I tell you, he raised his kids.
Gotcha.
And he raised them well. They are all men.
Yes.
Because they had a man raising them,
That's what's up. You-
and a man of God at that.
I got to give him that. I got
Yeah.
to give him that. And I'm
Yeah.
still working on my walk.
Gotta give him
Every third, fifth Sunday.
Stop touching.
No, you can tell y'all man. You can tell.
And,
Every third-
and their love is so real.
You can tell
You know,
genuine.
it's
They still new.
genuine, and it's
The way they look at each other, you can
Right.
tell. It's almost
right.
unspiritual.
Because listen,
I'm messing with you. Hey, but anyway, I'm gonna be right back to you, Drina.
can't we all?
Please shout out your church, Mark. Please shout out your
Oh
church.
man, Center of Hope Love Outreach Ministries is right over at Camp Ithiel. That's where we have our services at every Sunday afternoon at 12:30 and every Monday night at 7 p.m. So tonight we're
Right
gonna be
after
there.
the
Meet us
show.
at the camp is going up.
Yes.
So that's where we are.
What's the address?
It is 2037 Hempel Drive,
Okay.
Gotha, Florida.
Right down the road.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We get the signal good over there too.
Yes,
That's good.
sir.
So when y'all get out, just turn right back on OKB. All right, get the signal good over there. Hey man, love it, appreciate it. I think is that for one of us? Okay, good. It's one of my friends calling in. Uncle Malibu. You got to swear, Uncle Mal is a wild guy. So I love the fact that you have your business together. I love the fact that you're from the island, sister. That you married a sister from the island. You like. Is that different? Is she more aggressive? Is she less aggressive? That's my relationship question, because brothers are like, man, he picked a lady from the island. You know, all these sisters, you know what I'm saying, in the States. But you picked one from the islands with blue hair with outgoing personality. and she make her
wears
own.
tutus.
She wear tutus. She make her own juice, and she is outspoken. But is she aggressive like an American woman?
I would say
Not all American women. I'm sorry.
It's
Some-
right.
Some American
right.
women.
I would
yes.
say it's twofold. I would say that she's like.
Passionate.
She's passionate. That would be the
Great
word.
word. Great word.
So I would say she's more passionate than aggressive because this how you see her. That's
Right.
how she is. She's very chill, humble at the house, at church. That's her. But when it's something she's passionate about, aka like meaning the word of God, the juices, like anything, it comes out. And with me, I had never dated a black woman before.
Oh, wow.
So it was a whole.
and that's so true.
Yeah. So.
He has never
So-
dated a sister of
Never.
So
Never.
it was a change.
I'm sorry.
It was
brother.
a
Go ahead.
culture
Go ahead,
change.
bro.
I get it all the time.
No. You definitely got my attention. Go right ahead.
So with me, it's funny because even with her hair, different things,
Yeah.
I'm like, your hair smells like. Smells like a like
Shea butter.
It's like black hair. Like
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have a sister obviously and
Yeah.
a mom, so it's like I never grew up with that.
Right.
Like as an adult, like smelling
Those different smells.
hair,
butter.
yeah, and
Caress.
yeah, and
Yeah.
just like the color of her skin, I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is beautiful.
Let me tell you
Like, what
something,
was I
man.
doing?
You've been missing out, man.
Apparently.
You know, man, that soap from the dollar store be so good. I smell. I know what they are now. I know that cocoa shea butter stuff. Not that you use that, man, but I date women who use the dollar store soap. Yes. So, congratulations. You will be back, sir, because you had to explain why this your first black woman that you ever, and you go to the black people church. I was concerned, but that's a whole other
very
conversation.
white on the inside.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank
And you represented for a whole race of black women, and you brought a
You
brother
held it
home.
down.
You brought a brother home.
Yes.
You
I was
brought,
like, I get it. I get the
now
whole
you-
black queen
black
thing.
girl
Like,
magic. Come on. You've been out there magicless, man. You've been missing the treats, brother. That's all right. We love and appreciate you, Pastor Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you both so much. I know you're on your way to church.
Oh, man.
I wanna have you back.
Yes, sir.
And definitely, I'm gonna support with the ginger lemonade. I know you don't have any tonight. But tell folks where they can find you next, where you're going to be. And if I know you're mobile,
yes, sir,
but where
yes,
you
sir.
guys going to be next?
So we don't have a next spot right now where we'll be, but you could always contact us at Be Still Cafe on Instagram, on Facebook. We have people that place orders through Messenger and the text the phone number as well. So that's the best way to place an order, then we can meet you somewhere.
Yes.
But ideally, we'll be somewhere 1 or 2 times a week posted up.
And you put that on your Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, sir.
I've seen you guys at a lot of festivals and comedy shows.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know, but now I know the truck. Like, can people like say we want to rent you for the party?
Yes,
for my
sir.
children's party or
Yes,
my
sir.
50th birthday party when
Yes,
I turn
sir.
50 again.
Yes, sir.
Put water in yours.
Put a little water in mine,
we'll
Miss Joy.
make you a special one.
Yeah,
So
you
Tight
know.
Mike,
sir.
you know he rap and she sang.
Yeah, I know she's saying. I didn't know he rap. He just got with black women. See, he can't. Yeah, he has other issues with me.
Okay.
We gonna make this about Joy for the next
Okay.
30 seconds. Yeah, 'cause he already broke my heart. But I'm so happy he came home. I'm praying. We're praying for Joy right now.
Don't do my
I love
cousin.
your cousin, but at least
Don't do my
he was
cousin.
honest.
He's very honest.
He was honest. And not only did he pick the black woman, he picked the black woman from the Virgin Islands
That's the black.
who know how to cook and make juice and
man.
keep
Come
him
on
healthy.
now.
Yeah, she
Yes,
got
sir.
longevity.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
see
sir.
what happened with the Kardashian people. I'm just saying.
Oh, and one thing I want to say real quick. One
Yes.
of the things I love is her father would say it like this. He would say, "It's the woman that God chose for me, but
Right.
I picked out."
Right.
So he's like, God chose her, but I picked her.
Yeah.
So it was one of those where it wasn't really an option. It was
Right.
like, oh, you hot.
And let me just say this: people of all nationalities and races are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just your blessing just happened to be a black
Yes,
woman.
yes,
So I don't want you to
right.
think the brothers out there that date white women and the white women that date black women.
Right,
I don't want
right.
them to think that that's wrong. I'm just happy that this black-owned
Yes,
business
sir.
worked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just think that part right there. I know you guys headed to church. I'm getting ready to have a break. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Love and appreciate you both.
Yes,
Be
sir.
Still Cafe on all your social media platforms.
Yes, sir.
Marcus and Joy.
Yes, sir.
Continued
by the way.
success.
Yes, sir.
I love you,
We
man.
love you. We
I'm
support
gonna keep buying
you.
that sweet juice.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
know this. And now I know I can get it in the family pack.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh
sir.
man. All right. Hey man, love and appreciate y'all. We'll see you right after this. WOKB 1680. It's the Tight Mike Show.
All Good Entertainment is Central Florida's premier Christian DJs, providing all types of music for all types of people for all types of events. That's All Good Entertainment. When the music really matters,
And it always does.
All Good Entertainment will be there to help make your event a success. Birthday parties, wedding receptions, anniversaries, church functions, or family reunions, you name it, we got it. Call and reserve your date today. 407-247-3939. That's 407-247-3939. Blessing your event with the gift of music. That's All Good Entertainment.
WOKB 1680 AM is pleased to present every Monday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. a discussion about crime, economic development, jobs, healthcare, and everything else on Let's Talk About It. Hosted by Rod Love with guest host attorney Greg Jackson providing legal advisories and responding to legal questions from the audience. If you want results, tune in every Monday evening from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join in, call in, and let's talk about it with host Rod Love right here on the all-new Inspiration 1680 WOKB.
Back at it. Right back at it. Is my main man there on the line? Oh, before I get to my next guest right here, my Uncle Malibu called in. Uncle Malibu, tell us about your weekend, man. How did it go?
everything went well. How you doing, nephew? And happy late Thanksgiving to you. I thought I was going to see you, but I didn't see you, nephew. I didn't see you.
Oh, man. I'm doing all right. I can't call it. I don't want to spoil it.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, nephew, I got a good one for you this week because it happened so smooth.
Okay.
You might want to write this one down.
Uh-oh. Hit me with it.
Never outdone, only outdoing.
Never outdone, only outdoing.
Let me tell you what happened, nephew. You know, Ida Bell came over, and she brought some dressing. And, you know, I made my dressing. And everybody ate my dressing, not Ida Bell dressing. So what I'm saying is, sometimes, nephew, people think they do something good, but you're a little bit better than them. Don't never let nobody outdo you. And see, I told her by soaking her turkey gizzards in that, I think she soaked her turkey gizzards in that, what's the name stuff? What that rutabaga juice?
Rutabaga juice.
And she's messing up the dressing. That's why nobody eat a dressing. So, nephew, listen, hey, Uncle Malibu is only outdoing. I'm never outdone. I'm only outdoing.
Only outdoing and never outdone. I love it, Uncle Malibu. Wait, hold on, man. Rewind. She soaked turkey gizzards in what now?
Rutabaga juice. She soaked her turkey gizzards in rutabaga juice and they get that little tart taste. I keep telling that's why nobody want that dressing.
They don't want it. I don't want it either.
It sounds undelicious.
Go together.
It just
I'm
don't
tell
go.
You something. Now the nephew might get mad at me, Drina, but when I talked about never outdone, only outdoing, let me tell you something, Drina. This back in I think it was 1982. Whew. I believe Barbara Ruth did Mike hair. Mike had the best Jerry curl on the south side of town. Never outdone.
You can laugh in the microphone, man.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm just thinking Soul Glow.
Right.
Nephew, you let nobody outdo you with your Jerry curl. But it got hot one time and turned red that time. We won't have to talk about that this time around, nephew. But I still love you.
You know what, Uncle Malibu? We're going to talk to you next Monday. You done gave up the family secrets this Monday night. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for calling in, Uncle Malibu.
Hold up, nephew. Before I go, one quick thing.
Yes, sir.
What the young man you had on is talking about he had a passionate woman.
Yes.
Who make that ginger lemonade, the young man.
Yes, that was Pastor Mark right there. That was Mark and Joy with Be Still Cafe.
Marcus.
And that's okay, and that's his first time
with a black woman. He had never dated a black woman until he met this lady here.
And he said she's passionate?
Yeah, and she from the Virgin Islands.
Oh, she more than passionate, nephew. I'll tell you about that next week. But okay, y'all enjoy yourself. Keep that going. He gonna get outdone, not doing. But hey, y'all can't keep it percolating.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Uncle Malibu.
Rutabaga juice. I'm still on that. Hey, don't you laugh, Rick, about that Jerry curl. I did used to have a curl. That's how I know women be like, oh, I don't want to embarrass the man. I don't want to tell him no. I'm just trying to be. You know how many times I got turned down when I had a Jerry curl? They wasn't studying my feelings. Mr. and Mrs. Humphreys is in the building.
I did not have a Jerry curl. I had a texturizer.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, you had a texturizer.
Texturizer.
You had a texturizer. Oh, wow.
It just looked wet.
So you was like Dominique Wilkins. You just had a relaxer.
Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill. Jermaine Jackson.
No.
Then he woke up.
And then he woke up. Yeah, anyway. Hey, look here, man. Newlyweds in the building, Trina. I got to do this. One of my friends, of course, a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yo.
Shouts out to my man Rick Humphreys. How are you, sir?
I'm doing, Mike. I have to tell you something. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well because when I graduated from college in 1987.
Wow.
My major was radio and television. My very first job in radio. Was right here.
WOKB.
Right here.
In 1967. I'm just 1987.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. He was here when it was just W.O. Yes. I'm messing with you. Congratulations, Rick. Welcome home, I should say.
I told Deanna, I said, oof.
Yes.
Welcome back. You was here when it was 1600.
I was here when WXXO, the Gospel
Explosion.
Wow.
Yes.
Look where the Lord is taking your life now. Congratulations, man. You're newlywed.
Yes.
And you brought your lovely wife with you.
We're showing off the clothes I made.
Is that what you're doing?
And then he woke up again.
Wow. You got to love these two. You're going to love these two, right? First of all, his wife is an award-winning pie and cake maker, correct?
Yes.
Yes, like TV award winning.
You didn't bring none in. What?
You know what? I didn't have enough notice.
Right,
know?
she just was chilling out.
Okay, I got
right,
it.
she was chilling. But she gonna be another whole interview.
But I'm still on demand on Travel Channel. I'm just saying.
Oh wow, Miss Deanna, your whole name, but your name on Travel Channel wouldn't be Humphrey yet, would it? Would it still?
No, on for any of my titles, it's Deanna Hurt.
Deanna Hurt, definitely. But now Miss Deanna Hurt Humphrey.
Yes.
Congratulations.
No, we're not hyphenating.
Oh, you're not hyphenating?
It is Deanna Humphrey.
You all in. I like to give me 5.
I love it.
You all
yes.
in. So I met these folks. Well, I've known Rick for years, but I met his fiance at the time, Deanna. She came on the television show Afrotainment, Comcast Xfinity Channel 1623, 7 days a week, whatever you need.
Better
the
say
Lowdown,
it.
James John at 7:30. It's a Sandra Lewis show and live with Chris and Candace. But you know, I'm not just. You know what I'm saying? That's also available on your Roku app, Afro TV Live. Miss D, like I called her, Auntie D, is like, I might even call you Sister D because I feel like I'm older than you. Sister D came in with cakes and pies and turned the whole TV station out. So I was trying, but you know, when you got a prize, you got to bring your prize with you anytime you win. So I was trying to give my brother Rick some shine, but I'm so happy that you came because now the folks get to see you too. So wave to the folks at Facebook, Miss Deanna.
How you doing?
Well, actually, we should have put you up front. So yeah.
We gonna get you. It's gonna be your. I know you at home. You're second, and in life you're second. So today is about you, Mr. Rick, and we will talk to the television star in just a moment.
Show me a man that runs his house. I'll show you a man that lives by himself.
Wow, that was good.
Look deep into the camera. That I run mine, and I am single. He right. So it is the truth. It is the truth to what he's saying. So Rick, I have you here, brother. You do several things, but what I have noticed that you've been doing, and I am so proud of you for doing, and come to find out you've been doing it for years. You assist high school kids on how to get to college in the sport of baseball.
Correct.
If I'm not correct.
Correct.
All right. I want to know, and my listeners, of course, want to know, ma'am, what are some essentials? Give me 3 essentials for I have a son that plays well in baseball. What should that mom or dad do or know if they're trying to get their son a college baseball scholarship?
Well, the first thing they need to know is baseball doesn't give full rides.
Okay.
College football gets 55 scholarships. College basketball gets 14. Mm-hmm. Division I college baseball gets 11.7 scholarships, and I've got to spread that over 30 people. So I'm not going to give one kid one and still have 10 left. So the only way to get a college scholarship, a full ride in baseball, great. That's what, I always tell kids this: the age of the dumb jock is over.
Right. You can't get in just on talent.
You can't get just on talent. There's too many kids out there now playing sports that have good grades that I don't have to, as a coach, I don't have to worry about this one.
Wow.
So the first one is that. The second one, play multiple sports. We like athletes because I also bird dog scout for a Major League Baseball team.
Absolutely.
So we like athletes, okay? And the third thing is, if you're home right now and you're not working on something, you're behind the 8 ball.
Wow.
Always be working on your craft. Always be working on your craft. Don't let somebody else outwork you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And the fact that you added, of course, your bird dog for a Major League team. I went to a predominantly baseball-driven high school in Tallahassee, Florida High. 2 people from my graduating class got drafted to go play pro ball. From my high school came Dean Palmer. Played for the Kansas City Royals, led the AL his rookie year in home runs. So a guy's getting recruited here in Orlando, and you're based out of Orlando. He plays at one of these major high schools. He's doing very well. What would you recommend? Would you recommend going AAA, AA ball right out of high school, or would you recommend going to college first?
Depends on the money.
Depends on the money.
Depends on we go to college to make money.
Right.
Okay. If I give you an example, a gentleman not probably less than 10 miles from here, last year was the number 7 pick in the country out of high school, Elijah Green.
Wow.
And I think Elijah signed for a little over 6 mil, 6 mil, coming out of high school. Take the money.
Take the money. You can always come back to college.
And well, when you graduate from high school, they also put in college money.
Okay. If you
let's say, for instance, you want to go to college. So, and you sign, I give an example. The kid that signed number 2 last year, Andrew Jones, got $8.2 million out of high school.
Wow.
But he still got extra in case he wants to go back to college.
Right.
Like the 8.2 mil isn't enough to go to college. So they gave him extra to do that.
I got you. Now, do you see, and this is why, OKB, I got to ask you this question. Yes, my younger brothers, black men, I'm noticing now, I watch Major League World Series, I barely saw any black men in the World Series. And we used to almost dominate the sport from the days of Hank Aaron and Reggie Jackson and Reggie Jefferson, Albert Albert
Bell.
Albert Bell, the guy that played first base in Atlanta, Chris Chambliss.
Yes.
I'm a big-time Braves fan. I'm one of the few black guys because I went to a high school that was driven by baseball, but I played basketball.
Right.
Where are the brothers in baseball now? I guess just to make it in layman's terms, where the brothers at?
Everybody's trying to come up with an excuse, and everybody has their own theory. Personally speaking, my theory is for baseball, I don't blame David Stern.
Okay.
But David Stern did a heck of a job of marketing in the 80s and 90s for basketball.
Gotcha.
And people went to that.
Okay.
And also, let me ask you this. Think about it. If I'm sitting around the house, what's easier to do when I'm by myself? Grab a basketball, go to the thing, or go outside and throw a football.
Right.
They don't see the glam. And then black folks want the excitement.
We do.
But they don't understand. Baseball, just since we're talking about it, first day in the major leagues in baseball, you hit pension. First day.
Wow, you don't have to go to 4 to 7 years in the league.
Football is what, 3.8 years?
Absolutely.
Basketball is 7.
Wow.
Baseball, first day you make it to the majors, you're in pension.
And I know for a fact that you don't last in the NBA 7 years. Most of the athletes don't last that.
Say it again.
So now, for me, being from Florida, of course, we played all the sports. Like you said, we're an athlete. So we would throw the tennis ball up against the house and bounce it with our glove and catch it just to stay. And then because of the weather, we outside all the time. So we played football in the streets, baseball in the afternoon, and basketball at night when it was cooler.
Correct.
So we wouldn't pass out.
Now, I'll say this to you, too. I see more black kids coming back to baseball, and here's why. I see more of us in middle class.
Okay.
And a lot of parents are pushing their kids away from football because of the concussions.
Okay.
I wouldn't let my son. I wouldn't let my son play football.
Right.
And now he's 6'2".
215.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a wall.
He's definitely football size. And basketball for that fact.
They're begging him to play. He can't make a layup. They're begging him. They're begging. I'm like Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness when he told his son, "Hey."
Wow.
Hey, man,
But now that we are coming back, coming back to baseball,
yes.
Is it something? What can give us a leg up? Now that we're coming back,
that's a good question.
What can give my younger brothers and sisters, because they play softball, a leg up?
That's a good question. I'm going to tell you.
Beyond academics, Rick.
Now I'm gonna tell you that because I've been preaching this. Baseball next year is outlawing the shift.
Okay.
You know the shift when everybody's on one side, they started doing it a couple years ago. Baseball is outlawing the shift. Okay. What that's going to do is bring back baseball like you and I grew up with.
So every position.
There's going to be, now you're going to need speed. Now you're going to need this. Now they're going to need the athlete.
Okay.
This year in Major League Baseball, in the top 5 picks, 4 out of the first 5 were African American.
Can we let's get a little bit of that dream. Let's give a little.
4 out of the first 5 were African Americans.
Congratulations.
Okay. The rookie of the year this year in the National League, African American from Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Okay.
Yeah, he rookie of the year. So we're coming.
Okay.
Hunter Green is with Cincinnati. Hunter Green last year had the fastest pitch thrown, 103 miles an hour.
Okay. African American.
African American.
All right.
We're coming. We're coming back.
I got you.
It just takes time.
I appreciate that. Now tell me specifically what you do to help our kids, our brothers and sisters, that when they have those questions for you. Do you talk to the parents first? How does what you do work for our listeners? Hey, somebody out there that just found out about a Rick Humphrey. They didn't know people that like you existed. Okay. Now we're helping them. What is your process?
Well, I have a service that I run, and it's a business. And because of the CEO over here to my left, excuse me, CFO. You see, I got that right, the CFO. I do the first call for free.
Okay.
We talk about things, and I tell them what we're going to do. I tell them what's going on. But parents need to understand this, and what I'm about to say, Mike, is for baseball.
I got you.
For baseball, basketball, and football, what I'm about to say is very important. When colleges are recruiting your son, they're also recruiting you.
Ah, the parents.
The parents.
Gotcha.
If you're going to be a pain in the you-know-what,
they're not going to deal
your
with
son better be Michael Jordan in basketball, Mike Trout.
They're not going to deal with you.
They're not going to deal with you. And what shocks people, and this is going to shock you, Mike, and what shocks people is when I'm coaching on the field, everybody knows I'm there. They're like, Rick's loud. I may get thrown out of the game. When I'm not coaching and my son's on the field, people don't know I'm at the game.
Wow.
And they'll come up to me and they're like,
Two different people.
Yeah, I'm like, because when I'm on the field, I'm a coach. When I'm in the stand, I'm a parent.
Right.
My job is to cheer for the team, not talk about the coach.
Right.
Well, coach didn't do this right. Well, go coach it then. If you don't think he can do it, if you don't like what he did,
right.
They don't understand. I've seen kids get cut, and I have cut kids
because of
the parents.
Wow.
Take your ball, take your bag, see you later, bye. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get off this field.
Gotcha. So you do things in their respective places.
Yes. And I talk to the kids about grades, like I said, And then the other thing, this is something that's happening that's good.
Yes, sir.
About 5 years ago, Florida A&M baseball team.
Yes. My Mighty Rattlers.
Played a game in Fenway Park.
Oh, wow.
And when I looked at that team, don't have me preaching on it. When I looked at that team, it was 90%
black.
No. Caucasian.
Wow.
At a HBCU.
But that happens. Those are the scholarships. They're trying to get the best
players. Well, you know why it happens? Because they have figured out, okay, I can't go to Florida, but I can go to FAMU.
Yeah. I can go to Cookman.
Yeah,
go to Howard, Hampton.
But what you're starting to see at the HBCUs, you're starting to see more of us.
Right.
There's a gentleman by the name of Chip Lawrence who holds an HBCU camp every year in Atlanta, and this year he had over 200 African-American kids. There's a gentleman by the name of Alec Wake out of Atlanta who just retired as Reed-Ann's coach. He runs this thing called MVP, black baseball players, and he has an All-American game every year for nothing but All-American kids. Major League Baseball runs this thing called the Hank Aaron Invitational, where they invite the top 120 African Americans in the country down to Vero for a week. My son was invited this year.
Good job.
And then at the end of that week, they voted on the top 44, and it was voted on by Major League Baseball players. And they took those top 44 kids and flew them to Atlanta. My son was one of the top 44.
Okay.
And so do that. So they're trying to get more.
Right. So they are actively recruiting and trying to get more African American players. That's good. It was maybe one or two. Like when I was at FAMU, a couple of years I was there, maybe one or two. Coach Lucas was great, and Hank Aaron's son, Larry Aaron, was one of the coaches at Florida A&M when I was up that way. Yeah. At home.
Y'all have a good baseball program.
Well, thank you, sir. They do so.
Until they play Jackson State.
You know what you're not going. But it's another HBCU. But Jackson State got money in the program now. Clearly, we need funding. We need money and funding is what I was trying to say. We need funding. So does baseball and a college sport, I need you to hit that point one more time. Okay. As a college sport, there are not as many scholarships, and you cannot get a full scholarship in baseball?
No, it's not that there are not as many. Yes, there only 10% of baseball programs in the college in the country turn a profit.
Wow.
10% of baseball programs. So here's what and then the problem too is you'll hear parents saying, go D1, go D1. Baseball is one of the few sports, Mike, that unlike football and basketball that, that you play, baseball doesn't care where you play.
Right.
They just care, can you play?
Right.
That's all baseball cares about. Wow. So Division II baseball gives 9.7 scholarships. Wow. Now, you ready for this? Here's what I tell people. Go JUCO. Right. JUCO gives 24 scholarships a year. Right. JUCO gives full rides.
Right. And when you say JUCO, of course, you mean junior college.
Junior college. My apologies.
Right. No. I know because I'm old school, so I know JUCO. And now they actually colleges now.
Yes.
They consider colleges now. That is
now
amazing.
I'm not going to mention this gentleman's name. But there is a young man here in Orlando, African American.
Okay.
Who goes to Rollins.
Okay.
And plays baseball.
All right.
And he's not paying a dime.
Wow.
Y'all know how much Rollins is.
Oh, it's expensive.
This kid graduated with a 4.2 GPA, and they gave him 50% academic.
Wow.
And then they gave him the other 50% baseball. That's how you get.
I got you. What you need. Yeah. How can folks contact you, Rick, if they have a son? Like somebody just probably like, wow, there's somebody that can help us with baseball because everybody else son playing football and basketball or running track. So, and baseball is limited. Is there a social media site? Is there a website?
I'm looking at her because I'm about to pull a mic right now.
Okay.
They can call me at 407-399-6331. I also do hitting lessons and throwing lessons.
Right.
And I love, she'll tell you.
Don't forget TikTok.
Oh, and I do a TikTok.
Yes.
Mike, you've seen that. I do a TikTok once a week. I do on recruiting, do's and don'ts and what not to do, what to do.
Gotcha.
And I do that. So those are other ways that people can get.
All right. So brothers and sisters, it's a way for your son and daughter, the son definitely to get to college too.
Yes.
And if he has a girlfriend that's involved, she can help him get to college too. Help him with his homework, please. Help him with his homework. Now you're here with your lovely wife. You're a very busy man, newlywed. So we're gonna these last couple of minutes before the break right here. We're gonna talk to Miss D right here. Yes, ma'am. You here with your green dress on? We got to make sure that we get you in here. Rick, drink your water, brother. I appreciate it. God has blessed you, man. That's why they brought you back to WOKB. Award-winning pie maker and cake maker, ma'am. Do you want to list your accolades really quick for the people? Just a couple of them, because I know you got a laundry list.
Okay, just for the baking, or
yes,
do you
ma'am.
want the singing resume as well?
We'll start off with the baking resume, please.
Okay,
Miss Humphrey.
I have 167 titles for baking, a few which are national. My biggest accolade would be my National Pie Championship with Crisco. Oh, we're moving the mic. Okay.
So they can see.
Won a national title with Crisco.
Congratulations.
I have competed since 2004 and have consistently placed in the top 3 in the nation.
Wow.
Baking.
And if I remember, your daughter bakes too.
My oldest daughter is
won
the 2005 National Junior Chef Champion for Crisco. And then my second daughter, she never took the big title, but she came in first every year she competed. They would make me leave the building. I was not allowed to even be in the building when they were doing their stuff.
So you couldn't help them.
They didn't want me doing anything.
No.
I couldn't even whisper.
What I do remember is you have an award-winning dish. Was it a banana?
Bananas Foster cream pie.
Boy, my memory is amazing to be 50. Bananas cream Foster. Banana cream Foster pie?
No, Bananas Foster cream pie.
Bananas Foster cream.
Yeah. I went to New Orleans, had Bananas Foster at Brennan's. Was like, I wonder how I can make this into a pie. And ended up coming up with a rum custard with a dulce de leche ribbon with bananas.
You start speaking French. You know it's good and expensive. Dolce Gabbana dressing. That was nice.
Babe, tell them what's at home in the refrigerator.
That was my next question.
I did a apple cobbler for Thanksgiving. I did a cherry blueberry pie, and then of course sweet potato.
Yeah,
and got that recipe from Mama.
Let me pump up my wife for a second.
Really? Is that what you're gonna say on the Christian Network?
Let me pump up my wife for a second.
Yes, enhance her.
Let me tell you something. When your woman calls your mama
to
say, how do you do the recipe
and
that
she's
he
an
likes?
award-winning baker and called your mama.
Call my mama.
What's your mama's first name, Rick?
Ann.
Call Miss Ann.
No. She from Alabama, so it's Annie Pearl.
Annie Pearl. Boy,
Annie
look,
Pearl.
you going to hear that again.
No, I call her Mama.
Right. So you call your newly mother-in-law.
My new mother-in-law,
and say, hey, how do you make the sweet potato pie that your son loves? That he loves so much. He grew up on.
She did it for the collard greens, too.
Yes.
So that's smart. See, that's how you keep marriage together.
You know, one place is not the same way. You know,
Absolutely.
everybody has their own little twist. So you know,
they don't do soul food
keep
in
them
Jersey.
happy. You have lost your entire mind.
Don't you talk about that lady from up north? You know they be shooting and fighting.
We are on a gospel station.
They eat farina, not grit.
What you're not gonna do on the Tight Mike show is start no foolishness.
Okay.
The lady called your mama.
To be clear,
you don't
I
have to
am the
explain it.
granddaughter
of
a Baptist minister.
All right.
My father was a deacon, and I was an usher, and I sang in 2 choirs. Stay in your place.
Oh, look at that marriage. How long y'all been married now? How long y'all been married?
September 24th.
Yeah, that's you just got married in September. So September 24th, October 24th, November 24th. You been married 3 months and you ain't learned nothing. It ain't even December yet, bro.
I learned I don't run anything.
Huh? Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, my gosh. Hey, you know what, man? We love and appreciate y'all. We going to make it happen. Rick.
Yes.
Your number one more time for the folks that.
407-399-6331. I live in Longwood, but if you're in Central Florida, we can meet somewhere. I've got cages all over the city.
I got you. Baseball, not cages.
Baseball cages.
Yeah, you got to say that part.
Sorry.
Bro. Like,
baseball cages all over the city.
I got cages all over the. Hey, sir, please let them know that you're a baseball recruiter.
Baseball.
Yeah, come on, Michael Vick. No, don't do that. Now, your award-winning wife. We're going to go to break. Your award-winning wife, ma'am, Miss D, where can we find you on social media? I want some bananas, cream frosted, Dolce & Gabbana cake.
That would be Chef Deanna on Instagram, Chef Deanna on Facebook. I do not have a TikTok yet, but I'm working on it.
That's good.
And I have a YouTube channel.
I got you. Coming up next is relationship coach Elam B. King. Thank you, Miss D, Mr. Rick. Coming up next is, of course, relationship coach and author Elam B. King answering our relationship question today. Is it better to go back to your ex or try to find a new love going forward? Is it better? We'll come back. You'll get a chance to answer that question. Elam B. King will be right back with you right after this. The Tight Mike Show.
Our promise at Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando is that everyone will be treated like a VIP, where everyone can be approved. Stop by today and qualify for any of our Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned or inventory vehicles. Why go anywhere else? Call me, Robert Coleman, at 407-735-1281. That's 407-735-1281. I guarantee you will be treated like a VIP and nothing less across from the mall at Millennium.
You got the best outfit, you got the best get-up, but you feel that there's a piece missing. You know what's missing? L&L Industries and more. L&L Industries and more are right at your fingertips, giving you luxury fedoras and accessories. Follow us on our Facebook page and like us at LL Industries More, or go to our website at lnlindustriesandmore.com. That's lnlindustriesandmore.com. If you got questions, comments, or concerns, email us at lnlindustriesandmore@gmail.com. Call right now today. Don't hesitate, because we got the best look for you. Make the eyes of the crowd go wow. That's what I need right there at 407-955-1798. That's 407-955-1798. L&L Industries and more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You back. You tuned into the best.